It's a world-famous New York City establishment with an almost magical place in entertainment history. With Alina Cho, our room is waiting at the Hotel Chelsea.
There's a building in Manhattan like no other in the world, where Mark Twain slept, Madonna posed, and Jimi Hendrix roamed.
Welcome to the Hotel Chelsea.
The Hotel Chelsea, otherwise known as the Chelsea Hotel. For more than a century, it's been a wonderland destination for celebrities and visionaries. Here, the rooms come with a view.
This room, we've been told that Marilyn Monroe stayed here.
That stretches the imagination.
Walking through the halls, you can still feel the history.
Author Sherill Tippins chronicles the 140-year life of the Hotel Chelsea in her book, Inside the Dream Palace.
It's always represented a place where you can be anyone you want to be. If you say you're an artist, you are an artist, and everyone is accepted equally.
And an urban utopia is how it began when the Chelsea opened in 1884.
The whole idea for the Chelsea Hotel really is rooted in French philosophy.
Yes, it is. The philosophy of a man named Charles Fourier. And what he thought was that society should be used to facilitate pleasure in life and to liberate people to have as much free, creative time as they liked.
And it was cheap.
And it was cheap.
Consider the list of luminaries: Andy Warhol, Sarah Bernhardt, Jackson Pollock.
Mark Twain would hold forth in the dining room of this hotel.
He hid from creditors.
Yes, this was a time when he owed a lot of money.
Singer-songwriter Leonard Cohen lived at the Chelsea. So did Janis Joplin. They met in the elevator.
And then they fell into bed together.
And then they fell into bed together.
Patti Smith and Robert Mapplethorpe.
Yes, they struggled here when they had absolutely no money.
There were dark days, too. Punk rocker Sid Vicious was charged with killing his girlfriend Nancy in a first-floor room. Not long after, he died of a drug overdose. Today, the Chelsea is beginning a new chapter.
This is a reproduction.
Sean MacPherson is one of the developers turning the landmark building into a luxury boutique hotel.
I think the first responsibility is just to try not to mess it up and try not to corporatize it and try not to sanitize it and try to let it be what it always was and try to really restore it and treat it with reverence.
Under MacPherson's direction, the years-long renovation uncovered some original features, like this ceiling.
Is this all original artwork?
It all came with the hotel and was collected over decades. Most of it was traded for rent.
It's not just the artwork that will stay. So will longtime residents like Gerald DeCock.
Oh, I love your door.
Thank you.
He's one of 45 residents who has called the Chelsea home for some time. He's transformed his small loft apartment into a Technicolor jewel box.
Everywhere you look, it's a different scenario going on.
And a different color.
Yeah.
It is a magical place.
Yeah, who doesn't want to live in a magical place,
This bohemian Mecca has, and it seems always will, continue to inspire, to represent something much more than an address.
How would you describe the Chelsea's place in American culture?
It's hard to imagine what American culture would be like if we hadn't had the Chelsea. It's an enormous factory of creative thought. It processes them and it disseminates them through America and the world.
Welcome to the Hotel Chelsea.